Life with a new feeding tube is an experience that the majority of people never get to face, so they don't understand it. A new user will find that it can be emotionally disturbing. It can even cause you depression because the whole world still eats. You don't. And at one time, my wife was even afraid to eat in the same room with me because she thought it made me feel bad to see her eat. So once I accepted, or she accepted the fact that that is not true, that go ahead and eat, then things got a little better. I'm not sure that you will ever get used to having a feeding tube implanted in you or not. I still haven't, and I'm very self conscious of it. The adjustment period is difficult because you really don't get a lot of information on what to do with it. And some of the information you do get is really, it's too much information because your mind and your body is getting used to the tube and trying to remember the instructions, it's a little oversaturating. Um, one of the reasons I agreed to do this was to help people that are first timers so they can avoid some of the pitfalls that I faced and learned the hard way about. Um, you must take care of it. It's a part of you, it is your lifeline. No longer is it the plate and the fork and the knife. It is your G tube and your formula that is going to sustain life for you. I was a police officer for over 20 years, which by itself is no big deal to a lot of people. But the important part that I'm getting to is when I entered the academy, I was 43 years old. So I'm out there doing and competing with 18 to 24 years old. They cut me no slack, and they shouldn't have because the requirements are the same. I made it through there with flying colors, no problem. But the point is that if you have a goal, you set it and then try to achieve it the best you can. Do not set your goals so high that it's impossible to reach because the only thing you're going to find is disappointment. My wife took excellent care of me when I came home from the hospital, and there was a good 6 months, maybe even longer, that she actually fed me out throughout the day. But as time went by, I started getting more, I suppose, adjusted to it, and then time itself gets in the way. And you've got to learn sometimes to take responsibilities for yourself. Well, those times would come up, and I would get where I would have to feed myself, where it's to the point today I do it without even thinking about it. It's just second nature, and I do it 3 times a day. Now, there are days when I get really tired, and my wife will feed me in the evening, but as a rule, I take care of it myself. I still ride a motorcycle. I carry the extra formula with me. I have what I call my tableau bag, and I put the stuff in there that I need, and I go. And so then I can take my formula somewhere out on the road. But again, it's determination. I think what would have helped me adapt with this G Tube was something such as what your organization is doing today. Something that I could see on my television screen to let me know what to expect, how things operate, how to care for it, how to keep it clean. And again, I may or may not have been told a few of those things when I had mine implanted as an outpatient. However, with information overload, I don't recall much of anything. And a lot of the doctors can explain it to you, but they really don't understand it unless they've had a G tube themselves. There is no substitute for experience. And once you have had a G-tube for a while, you will learn different things that you can and cannot do. I'm still learning, and it's been about 3 years that I've had mine now.